Entered the toilet, I just told myself, devil, you have failed. Thank you, Jesus, because I know that this baby has stayed. But that year now, God now said, okay, I've remembered you, my daughter. Guys, and welcome back again to our channel. It is me, it is I, Calista Daniels, and beside me is
Ikwoma Daniels. How are you doing, Christina?
I reserve my comment.
Please do.
So in this video, it's going to be a bit for those that might want to cry, because it's something very special that I want to talk about. And for those of you who don't know, I think I'll be dropping this hint one or two in one of my videos. I've made videos about it. And we made videos about it, I think, when I had the first miscarriage, after the first miscarriage. That was 5 years ago or 6 years ago, because it's 2026. So apparently, maybe we did that video somewhere around 2021. Should be among the first videos I created or we made in this channel. Now we are back to now discuss it, because then we are still waiting. And we didn't know that another one will happen again. So now, when we did that video, so now we are back to share or throw more light what it feels like. I think we're in a position, we're in this space to do that. And it's 3 years, it's not 3 days, we've waited. And to think that is a resident doctor in ONG, but he could not help the situation.
It has nothing to do with whether you are a doctor.
That will tell you that God's time is I look so beautiful. I'm God.
Are you helping yourself?
Because I'm fine. Tell me something with this bit to make you come marry this girl.
Just go straight to the point.
I'm feeling myself.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be asking questions as usual, and I have them written down on this phone. So I'm going to be asking questions. So if you haven't subscribed, in fact, if you haven't subscribed at this point, please make sure to subscribe, like, share, especially this video, because there are people that will need it. Like, they will need it very, 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 very well. I'm a marriage counselor. If you want to talk, you can DM me. I can talk to you when it comes to infertility. Not in the medical way, but in the physiological, I don't know whether it's physiological, psychological way. Or in an emotional way. I am there. I can talk to you. Because I talk for a living. That is why they are paying me at work to talk.
And I can talk about the medical aspects also. But
me, I can talk. So for real, you can DM, and I've been doing that for some persons. You can always reach out to me. And anything, information, because so everything we are going to say here. But any you have question, anything you want to ask, that you cannot ask on this place, check any of my videos. Maybe I'll drop my email on the screen. You can reach out to me and we'll talk one-on-one. So the first question, we are going to categorize them into 5 distinct. The struggle, the stage of the struggle. Let me ask you first. When you first realized conceiving wasn't easy, what went through your mind?
A lot. A lot of things went through my mind. At that point, I had multiple thoughts in my heart, a lot of things. Thinking of spiritual issues, thinking of, as human, you surely have a lot in your heart. First year, you think, okay, just got married, let's just move on. Maybe soon it will enter. You keep firing down, nothing is entering. And even when it enters, within 6 weeks, 7 weeks, 8 weeks, is out. You are extremely bothered, and a lot of thoughts, a lot that if I start listing them now, you'll be like amazed, a lot of thoughts. In fact, some thought like, are you sure I'm in the right marriage, A lot of thoughts. But here we are today, a lot and a lot. But being a Christian and at the same time, with the help of God, we're able to calm those thoughts down.
Have you finished?
Yeah, let me leave that there.
This confession that he's making today.
It's normal. That is what makes you human.
For me, I don't know. Maybe I would say I deal with stress very well. I think that is one. Him, the two of us here now. When you put stress before us, I'll handle stress very well and keep smiling, and nothing happens. So maybe that is why that is one thing that helped. But when I discovered that first one, second one, and one we went for HHSG, and they said they now gave me the first result that they gave me. Oh my goodness, this man, as a doctor that he is, he forgot everything that they taught him in school. Everything vanished from this head.
How do you know everything?
Everything vanished. Then I said I have uterine adhesion. I have fistula. At least I not be a doctor, I not be a nurse. But I know that when you have fistula, you leak urine, you smell, a lot of things happen. That one I even saw that one I queried that one as a layman that is not even in the medical field. Even though I have MSc in physiology, but don't ask me anything because that's not the point here. I was like, even at that, I read books. I know that fistula shows you cannot have fistula and it doesn't show. But for the uterine adhesion, I cannot argue because I read something. They say, okay, because you've had anything that has to do with your womb and anything can happen. I understood that. All thanks to our doctor, Dr. Eneyi, because I know he's my follow subscriber, so you may see this video. Will not took the result. In fact, he was on leave and I called him on the phone and told him, he said, okay, scan it and send to me. And I scanned and sent it. I was like, don't worry, Jerry, when I come back, we will see. He now rushed back because of that matter. And also when he said that he was doubting a whole lot, just like me, I said, of course, I doubted. It was like, first of all, there's no fistula, because if there's fistula, it's going to show. I've never had irregular period. I have irregular cycle, which is a normal thing, but not irregular period. My period comes when it's supposed to come. I ovulate because I even did ovulation track and everything was okay. But for the uterine adhesion, was okay. We'll go and do this thing. And I brought up and do hysteroscopy. Let's check to be sure. He was not teaching him writing he was even asking him. He said that I don't know the word. He was teaching him. I forgot the English. He was teaching him writing my presence as a resident doctor. He was like, is it that you don't know that there are symptoms to some of the things that you are panicking? That you should know as a doctor. That you should know that's not all the things you see. I said I told him. But he said, what am I to complain? And we just life went on.
Was it the question you asked? You answered.
What went through my mind?
Okay, it's okay.
That's what I just handled it when I discovered that I was going. He said that I just told myself there is a phase in life, it's going to be over.
Are you saying you were never worried?
Why would I be worried? So, see,
that is the question you are supposed to answer.
I was worried, but I was not worried because when you have God, when you know the God you serve, things don't. That is me for me. Things don't get before it gets to me. I will tell myself if it happens, that means God has approved it. That is me for you. Maybe that's why I said I said from beginning, I handle stress more. I handle situations more. Situations that people will go through, they will cry, they will even be doubt God, they will do everything. When it comes to my own, I think I don't know, maybe that is how God just wired me.
It's all right. Next question.
I just tell myself, God has not said. When God says, I will know. Simple as ABC. Yes, I was worried, but I trusted God.
Of course.
I know that nothing was going. I know that I was going to have a baby, but at the time, I don't know. When, I don't know. Which year, I don't know. Unlike him that was panicking. I never even imagined that I was in a wrong relationship. I never even imagined that anything like some of the the things that's coming out from this one. Those things were the list of the things I was worried about. Spiritually, yes, I was like, we're African. Maybe somebody is doing something somewhere. But I just told myself, that battle, I will win it. Simple as ABC. But to think I was in a bad marriage, I know that I prayed. I knew I got confirmation before I accepted to marry him because it was not the only man that was coming. Simple as ABC. Was there a moment you felt completely hopeless? What did that feel like? For 1 minute, were you hopeless?
Was there a moment? I don't think so. But maybe a bit. First, after I think that was after the second miscarriage. In fact, that day I screamed, "Not again!"
No, that was not the second. It was during Eliana's pregnancy. What we are going to share, many stories though. You know, this is our life. These few more years we spent on earth, we're still like this. It was Eliana's pregnancy that after Anna took him, after the second miscarriage, a year after again, Anna took him. And I said that morning, which was I was praying. That was what happened. I think I have my altar where I used to sit to pray and talk to God. But I not talking, write letter to God. I was writing letter to, even before I took it, I was every morning I would go and write letter to God. Every night I would go and write letter to God. And so that God will not reply me when I'm sleeping. That morning I now went to write. I was writing the letter, telling God thank you that I'm going to eat all the plenty food. And the next thing I got up, I just felt something like, I thought I was peeing on my body. By the time I got up, yes, water came out. I think water fluid came out.
It was blood.
I was like, oh no, I said I was shouting, I'm peeing on my body, I'm peeing on my body. And I got to the bathroom and asked God I was bleeding. God was just, he was not screaming, God, not again.
I don't see God not again. I don't see God.
You know what I just said? I was like, I just told myself, thank you, Jesus. Simple like that.
I just said not again.
What I said.
That was just, I didn't say God not again.
It's good. Thank you, Mr. Moye, for granting me.
Who doesn't have faith?
You don't have faith. I said that was what he said when that thing happened. Instead of him to,
it was shock. I was shocked when I saw that.
His mind is that something has happened. For me, I just stood up. I looked at it. I just entered the toilet. I just told myself, devil, you have failed. Thank you, Jesus, because I know that this baby has stayed. And that was just it. And I had calm and I had peace.
It's okay.
So that is not the question. Was there a moment you felt hopeless? Okay, that was
that is one of the moments.
I explained me after all through the years. Something okay. Let me don't like a human being. Let me don't look like I'm a super.
You are just like acting super.
Like a super.
You are acting super. Just keep acting super.
Just that I was not showing my own in public. I was not showing my own anywhere.
There is no way anyone will show it in public. I was never showing mine in public.
When we go to church, when we go to church and people are doing dedication, his face will just change. Every Sunday that people come.
What are you directly saying that I was not happy when people were dedicating their baby?
I'll just look at you. I'll be like, hey,
no, that is not true. That is not true. See, sometimes you have reflection about life. You just imagine, God, when is my own? When is my going to come? When is my going to? Not that but you are not happy with those ones that are doing. That's what you are saying.
In my own case, when they are coming, I just tell God, it's going to be me someday.
That is what I'm saying. You think about it, doesn't mean...
Me, I use that as a point to pray. As they are coming, I'm praying to God in my heart. This is what I want. Simple as this and life. And funny thing,
were you looking at my face?
I used to look at your face.
And
you know the funny thing, the moment we leave that place, I forget again. That was just the funny. The moment you step out of the church, I forget. Like life returns back to like nothing happened. I did not see anybody. The next question is, how did infertility affected our relationship? Did it bring us closer or challenged us in ways that you did not expect? Did not affect our relationship.
Did not affect us.
We are still close. We are still doing our normal thing. Nothing happened. In fact, people know at some point, I think somebody was asking, when are we going to start having children? They
just told me
we didn't want
it was planned that we don't want to start having children yet.
Because I never shared it until Eliana was born. That was when I shared the story, and people now knew what was happening. So people just assumed that okay, maybe because he was still a student, so they felt, and that was how God. I think that was what God wanted, because the day his result was released, I think I was there. Is it now? The day his result was released from MB, your last MB, that was that was the same month that I discovered I was pregnant. That was the same month. After 3 years, we tried and tried everything, nothing worked. They were just reserved our fate, arrested.
It was not easy. You know, the truth is, sex is beautiful. Sex is
hard work.
Sex is sweet when you are not looking for children. But sex become one of the most difficult thing to do when there's an issue with. Okay, I can't say that. A waga, let me use my own language, right? A near becomes one of the most difficult things to do when you are looking for children. On a normal good day, as a guy or as a lady, you can keep firing down with pleasure catching a lot of fun. But when you are now looking for children, or when there is any issue with subfertility, a near becomes one of the most
because you will not do
difficult.
you will not do mathematics.
Yes.
You will not know how to do plus and minus.
Even when you don't even have desire for it, your obstetrician with or your gynecologist will tell you that okay, you should be doing it every alternate day. You know what that means? If you did it today, you skip tomorrow, you do it the other day, you skip the other day, you do it the other day, you skip you just keep firing down. Just keep mamani and wagaing.
What
it becomes so difficult, as in
that chapter
it has ended.
Me so not the fear belly. that once was praying for it. And I don't even want to see this. Don't even bring it. If you enter, I go remove it.
Yeah, it's not possible.
I'm just telling you so you know.
It's not possible.
So it did not affect our relationship. Life
just continued.
And thank God, no family member was
that is the most
nonsense.
beautiful part. I have
his people never. Nobody. I don't know. Maybe they were calling him.
No, they never.
But nobody.
They never.
That is one thing I'm grateful.
My sisters,
they never.
Brothers,
they never called me to ask me what happened. What did not happen? Or did you go to market or are you selling or are you buying? I think it was my mom. It's not my mom should be worried. My mom was worried. At the time, I was like, if you keep on worrying, when you come in next time on the phone, I'm not going to pick your call. And she understood the assignment. I said, the only thing you can do is that you are my mother. You have power over my life. When you tell God and God will just do it. So that's what you should be doing. Not calling me, what are you people doing? Have you gone to that? I said, no. Enter your room, your secret place. Tell God what you want and it's going to come to pass. And that was just to pass, and that was just it.
And none of my siblings, my mom is late. None of my siblings, whether sisters or brothers, no one ever called and asked that.
So there was no pressure.
No pressure from anybody. Anywhere. And I was not really bothered anyway.
It was not disturbing me. It was not the. Are you sure you did not try and error? I think you should have to ask if.
Oh, it's trying, yeah.
Are you sure you did not try anybody to say, let me go and see if you could help from outside?
We did all the tests, senior analysis, everything. They were all normal. Let me not talk spoil. Let me not talk spoil. Let me leave that aspect. We did all the tests were normal. Why should I not be bothered about?
So the next question says,
where were we before?
What answer the first one? What kept you going during the hardest days?
What kept me going during the God? I just had faith that things will work out and God was on our side. That was just it.
As simple as everything. Faith, trust, and hope in God. Because he has the final say. Who have the final say? Messiah have the final say. You ever turn my life around? He turned my life around. He makes a way where there is no way. Jehovah have the final say. As simple as ABC. Yeah, can you describe the moment you finally found out you were expecting? What was the first reaction? Let me start. Should I start?
Yes, please.
First of all, I was not even suspecting. I did not suspect anything. I think I was just feeling funny at work. But I didn't want to have hope after first one, second one. But I was just feeling so discomfort. Like my tummy, everyone was just doing one kind. My mouth, everyone was just doing one kind. So I was like, okay, let me just go and buy pit. So I was like, I don't want to give him hope. Maybe tell him, let's go and buy pit, let's check. So that day came to pick me. And then when we got to his side, and I said, okay, I'm coming. I want to go and buy snacks on the road. And I sneaked to go and buy pit. And I bought 3 pit strip. I did not tell him anything, no. When I came by, it was just what I bought. I said I went to buy. I said I went to buy something. I think I bought something else again to cover up for the for the strip I bought. So when we got home that evening around 4, I was like, I'm feeling like this. Let me go. And my tummy was just doing one kind. I said, okay, let me go and check. And I just dipped it inside the room. Ah! The thing just showed 2 lines. Sweat. I was just sweating. Laura is here somewhere here. The Niku baby is here. Sweat too inside the bathroom. In the evening, I was sweating. I was like, After 2 years, I don't want to think negative. So I now went to meet. I think he was sitting outside. And I went to meet. I was like, I think I'm pregnant. And immediately, and I called my priest, because some of us we must back the physical with the spiritual. And I called my priest friend, Father Joseph. He now asked me, in fact, because we had an agreement with God that the day it will happen, I have to come to the church. I have to go and seal it with prayer. So I now called him that evening. That was 6 p.m. And I said I should come the following morning. That it was already late. I should come the following morning, early morning. When I went there, when I told God, and God now sealed it. That was even when everything was happening. I knew that nothing can happen. So that was it. I did not even believe. I did PT. I was doing PT every day for like the first 3 months. Till my tummy now showed and I stopped. Even my doctor was laughing. I was doing scan every day. See, it was now obvious that I know that nothing can happen. Life now continues. Simple.
How did I feel? I was happy, I was joyous, but I was just.
You were so scared.
Yeah, I was just trusting on. I was not scared, I was trusting on God, right? Because one has happened, second, and I was just trusting on God, praying that. But another thing was that before this conception, we followed a program called Hallelujah Challenge. And
I dressed like my miracle.
Yes, and
in fact, I dressed. He was not around the first. I think there were 3 dressed like your miracle. I only dressed the first one. I was alone. He was not at home. Not because I've been following the Hallelujah Challenge since the very first day I discovered the program. So it was not because I was looking for. I'm not among those that pray for only know God when you are looking for something. I discovered it and I watched it on YouTube, and I love the fact that we were singing. That is my type of prayer. Just sing and go. Don't pray, we just be singing. So I now started joining them. Then I now started reading that miracles happen. I said, God, if you're gonna do for people, you're gonna do for me. So that year I've been dressing like my miracle for years. And nothing happened. To see if go back to square one. But that year now, God now said, okay, I've remembered you, my daughter. I dressed like my miracle. February, Hallelujah Challenge 2023. And in March, even before I missed my period, I was already pregnant. Isn't that good? Then my priest, Father Joseph of Don Bosco, now followed up. Because he now did the main job of praying and mountain prayer and fasting and everything, so that the testimony must be complete. Simple as ABC. I just did.
Okay, next question.
Was it hard to believe after everything you went through?
No, it was not.
I told you, I said, I think I was pregnant. So I did not believe until the day.
No, the issue was not really getting pregnant. The issue was
keeping it. So I was always getting pregnant.
Yeah, the issue was the pregnancy staying. Right? You know, there are different type of, this is like secondary infertility. You get pregnant and pregnant does not stay, you get pregnant, does not stay. It was just a repeated and recurrent miscarriage or abortion, whatever you want to call it. That was it. The issue was not getting pregnant, the issue was the pregnancy staying. And of which we were just praying that it should stay. And when she started bleeding in that first one, I said,
not again! God, not again!
I did not have God.
It's a God, not again. I just looked at his face. I was like, this man, God, the devil is not going to use you today. And I just squeezed my face. I picked up my phone. I just said, God, I know this baby is staying. Simple as that. I just called my father. Father Joseph. See. Say, don't worry, nothing is happening. I've seen it. She are talking to me. Heaven has shown that nothing is wrong. But I know that you just go for medical checkup. By the time we go, I was still bleeding. By the time we got to the hospital, the bleeding has stopped. They checked. They did not say why I was bleeding. Nothing happened. Everything was fine. So why was I bleeding? We don't know. And that was when I was now placed on strict bed rest. I should not do anything. I should not lift a finger. They should even be beating me and be feeding me and be cleaning my butt when I want to be doing everything. So that life will continue, and life continued.
Of which that period I went through her.
And that was how my shege bazaar started. I was not bedridden for 7 months.
I went through her.
Nausea, vomiting for 17 weeks and 2 days. Like 4 months on the dot and 2 days. I just woke up the 4 months and the 2 days after this. Everything stopped. Like, in fact, it stopped the way like nothing happened. Nothing ever happened. Like, God is wonderful, child.
Nice pregnancy.
Everything just stopped. Like, you will not even know that before I went to bed that day, I was vomiting, I was throwing up, I woke up, nothing happened. But I was still bedridden because I was not supposed to do anything too. So the only time I was able to eat. What has this journey taught you about patience, love, or resilience? What has it taught you?
Never to stop trusting God. That's just the bottom line of it. The truth is, if God has said anything He has said, He will do. That's just the naked fact. And the truth is, whether you believe or not, God does not even need you to believe to fulfill His promises. Right? He doesn't even need you to believe that He will do anything before He does what He said He will do. You get? And but the best you can ever do is to trust Him. Just trust Him and believe Him, right?
So I think that is it. Patience. What has it taught me to be patient? I had more patience. I have more trust. In fact, my faith went from 0 to 100. It doesn't mean that at some point I lost faith. I was just talking nonsense in some days because I have coconut head small. I remember one day I went to church during Mother's Day. And unfortunately for me, I don't know how to put English now. I was already pregnant that day, and I didn't know. That Saturday I went to church. Then I said they were praying for Mother's Day on Sunday, and I went to church for rehearsal. I'm a lector. Then I said after all mothers should come inside to come and pray. I laugh. You know why? The person was saying, I was like, do I look like a mother to you? People were like, are you okay? I said, am I a mother? Do I have a child? And when I was saying that thing, I didn't know that Father Joseph that was praying with you was somewhere listening to me talking. It was just like, this your coconut head. This your head that will not hear word. I said, Father, they say mothers to come and pray. Me, I don't have a child, so I'm still a baby girl. I'm still a single girl. I don't have a child. So what am I going there to do? But I was like, okay, after he talk, and I went. Then I gave me the reading for the Mother's Day to go and read that Sunday. Instead, he was on duty that day. I was the one that went to church. And I went to church, and after reading, my whole body was burning. I think I was even there still suspecting. Because it was on Monday after that day I now did the test. That Sunday inside the church, my whole body was burning. I was sweating. I was restless, and I tied wrapper. I think one mama that was sitting close to me that day was like, Alisa, what is wrong with you? I'm not okay. I was leaving the church so many times to go and pee. My stomach was paining me. Everything was just working. I was like, what is this? I said, I don't know, maybe I'm having fever. Maybe when I leave the church, I'll go and get medicine to drink. But it's that continued the following day and I said, okay, let me just go and check in. Last it to be negative. That was what I told myself. That at the end of the day, it's going to be negative. But let me
at the end of the day.
Let me still go and check. That was because I knew my head. I wasn't ever expecting anything. I was like, let me go and check so that if I want to drink, and say my dad, let me know what I'm drinking. And I went and also. Even when I called the obstetrician, they were like, damn, so fast. I should wait till after because I've not even missed my period. I should wait. When I waited, and I did scan just showed everything, and life continues. So it taught me to be more patient and more trust, and to know that God has the final say. So if you could give one piece of advice to couples going through infertility, what would that be?
Just to trust in God. The truth is, there's a saying that in obstetrics or in gynecology that is about 30% of women or couples who conceived within the first year of marriage. Just 30%. Right? Like 30% conceived within the first year of marriage, while about 60% conceives within the second year, between first to second year of marriage, while about 90% conceive within 3 years of marriage. And it doesn't really mean that if you did not conceive within the first 2 years or year of marriage, anything is wrong with you. No, you may be completely okay, 100% okay. You've done all your investigations, you've done all your tests, you are fine, you are doing well. You're both couples, I mean the man and the woman, are perfectly okay. And if the test says that you both are perfectly okay, just keep hoping and trusting God. Keep praying. You will surely conceive. That is the truth. You will. You will. It may linger till first year, second year, third year, even fourth year. Yeah, as long as everything is okay, you will surely conceive and give birth. There's a friend I was talking to a few days back, and I just told him that the best thing they can ever do for themselves now is that they should never allow external persons, whether relative, friends, to put too much pressure on them. You don't need that. The truth is that if you have too much pressure on you, your body tends to secrete a lot of hormones, cholesterol, cortisols and the rest, and which may even hinder your conception. You don't need stress, any form of stress hormones. You don't need it at all. You just need to be in your best state of mind to conceive, right? Don't allow anybody put pressure on you. You will surely get pregnant. The only thing you just need to do is that understand your cycle. Yeah, that's another video. Maybe one of these days we'll talk on this, right? Understand your cycle, know when to fire down and when not to fire down. Do you get? Just understand your cycle. And if you are a man, try your best to take care of your health. That's all. If you have any medical conditions, control it as much as possible. As much as possible, you will surely conceive. Just keep praying and hoping on God that it will come to your aid.
Okay, for me, I would say, what is the question again? What advice would I give? Avoid people, situation, anything you can avoid that will always keep reminding you of your problem. That is number one. Me, I was avoiding people. I will not touch anybody's baby. It's not because I was scared, but I don't want to be in a situation where somebody is going to talk nonsense, because I'm going to reply back. And my reply may be very dangerous and may cost you something that is so dear to you. So for me, I was avoiding people. I will not carry, even when I go and visit my friends that gave birth, I don't carry until give me your child. I will not go and say, no, I will not touch your baby. Or somebody will now do something and say something they're not supposed to say. So I was avoiding those kind of environments, and I trusted God. I had faith, like good one. I know that God, nobody, they never born your pikin. No. See my baby. See we know. See how fine. See how fine she is. Are you seeing her? Are you seeing this beauty? Can you see how beautiful she is?
We don't know.
When you see Eliana, you also see beauty. That means that nobody born my pikin. So even if you wait for 10 years, know that they've not given birth to your own will come when it's going to come. And when it's come, I told myself when I start giving birth, I'm going to give birth to beautiful children. Even those of you who first me born, when they carry my pikin, carry your own, people go pick my pikin over your own. That was just it. And it gave me morale to keep going. So that's what I have to say.
And another advice I will also want to add to that is that, being a gynecologist at the same time obstetrician, I keep telling people that if you ever had issue with subfertility or infertility, and you finally get pregnant and you deliver your first child, do not wait or place your be on any form of contraception before the next. Don't wait or delay pregnancy interval. No. The best thing you can do is that within at least 6 months and at most 1 year of delivery of that first pregnancy, try to take in again, because the tendency that if you delay, you may still return back to the issue of subfertility again, becomes very high. As long as the pregnancy hormones are still in circulation between 6 months and a year, the pregnancy hormones are still in circulation. If you try to conceive again, you have more chances of conceiving again. Do you get me? Try again once you, meaning what I mean that listening is that you conceived, you waited before and you now took in, you delivered. Don't delay to conceive again. Just wait for 8 months. After 8 months, conceive again. Because you still have enough pregnancy hormone in circulation, the tendency that you take in again is very, very high. But if you wait, after some years, everything may return back again. And you now start from where you stopped. You get? You just wait 6 months, 8 months, start firing down.
Mr. Fire down. As he wants to fire down with 8 months old.
I did not.
It was exactly at this age, 9 months, that I became pregnant for Wino. That's what he wants again. But God will not allow him. Second.
Did I tell you? Wait, no, joke about. No, see, joke about.
I finished talking.
No, you just because you just lied.
This guilty
you just lied. Because the truth is, right now I got no savings, just little savings.
You know, good.
I don't, but I'm not ready I'm not ready for anything like that.
If I ask that,
but you just lied.
You will have to plus and minus because he needs to buy 2 diapers. He needs to buy 2 food. He needs to do this. Anyway, that's it. The next question I want to ask, how did you feel holding your baby for the very first time after this?
I felt complete. I think that should just be the overall or encompassing statement to use. I was complete. Don't get it twisted. I never said before then I was not complete. But the feeling of being complete, being full, I had that. That idea that, or that thought that something is missing died instantly. Or that thought that...
I'm going to try our sweater.
What did you say? No, this lady is a village woman. That thought that, there's that fullness, that complete feeling that you are complete. I don't want to use too many vocabularies.
Simple.
Yes, I felt complete. I felt okay. I was just complete.
It was just normal. I just said thank God because I knew that I was still going to have kids. So there was maybe I don't know how to put it. I don't know what to say, but I knew it's going to happen. But when and day and time and month and year, I did not know. So I was not really. I was like, thank God. That was because I was still under anesthesia. So maybe that's what my baby was not thinking. But when I now woke up, after the 6 hours, after everything, I did not sleep till the next morning, no. Because I say, maybe I will just close my eyes and say, let me sleep. I will not wake up. Nigeria movie, they will not tell me one thing, because it was not there. They will not tell me one thing. So I was like, okay, instead of me to sleep and hear story, let me keep my eyes away so that in the morning, I will sleep when everybody will be there.
I was not there. Where was I?
You are not there in the ward. You went to sleep.
I was in the call room, but I was in the hospital.
He was in the call room. I was alone with the baby, with my friend.
There's no way I would sleep in the ward.
Unfortunately, my friend that came to stay with me, she was tired and she was also expecting without knowing. So she was just sleeping. So at the end of the day, I was like, okay, let me just manage. I was not feeling sleepy anyway. Let me still be awake before they will not come and carry my baby and tell me that one thing happened. But I think that was just, there was no emotion, I'm just not my.
It's not about the emotion. It's about the feeling.
That's what I'm saying. I did not feel anything.
You sure?
Yes. I know when they just showed me the baby, I was like, thank God. I know it's something that was happen. I just said, thank God, finally.
It may not. It may not be. Yeah, that is the complete feeling. That is what I'm saying. That feeling of
my own was that no. My own
everything you've ever wanted.
See, that is not my own. My own was because of the way the pregnancy was going. So I was like, because we are living in fear. Is he going to stay till the end? So when finally that day they brought out the baby, I was like, thank God I made it, and we made it. It did not disappear inside like the other one used to disappear. But because I had a child, I knew God was not going to fail me, so I knew that I was going to have a baby. But not that I don't know the time, the hour, but that because I had a baby, I felt complete. I have always been complete.
Well, I've always been complete.
And the only thing I said that phase of
I had the feeling
that I want
almost everything I've always wanted, I have them all. That is my point.
Because I know God,
everything I've always had, everything I've asked God, I think I got them all now, right?
I mean, I don't know, but that is what I felt. I did not feel anything. You know, some people feel emotion.
I felt.
It was just calm.
I was screaming. I was happy. I was
there. Did not shout.
I was in the theater.
That video is online.
I was in the theater.
That my C-section.
I videoed everything in the theater.
That my C-section video is on this channel. Look for it and watch. You will see his expression because I did not edit it. That video is almost like 1 hour long. You can see his expression. So let's know what he did.
Yes,
what I did. Me now, maybe I will not have expression because I was being the one sutured, cut open. So I was not having any expression.
There is no big deal in cutting open.
Have you ever had any surgery? Yes or no? No.
Sister,
I
do.
You are the one that cuts.
I do a lot of people every day.
So if
there is no big deal. It was before people screamed that CS is this. My sister, my brother, CS is one of the best method of
doing somebody. Right? Okay, you are just saying doing somebody and being the one being caught is not the same thing. You are cutting people. You are trying to save life, but you are not the one being caught.
Yes.
Finally, chapter closed because that's all these doctors will be talking. Finally, how has having your child changed? No, we now have children. How have having children changed your life? Or your outlook on everything?
My life did not change.
How has having children changed your life now? Or outlook to things?
My life did not change. And
it changed you?
My life did not change, sister. My life did not change. The only issue is that my responsibility
now you don't
increased.
have freedom to do nonsense.
What nonsense?
You don't have freedom to do nonsense and be sleep. You used to sleep plenty, but now you know you cannot sleep because Eliana will wake up and say, Daddy, wake up, open your eyes. Daddy, stop it. Don't do it.
It's okay. My life did not change. Only that my responsibility increased. That you have to buy, in a month, you have to buy like 11 count of baby food in a month. Just for one baby, right? And you have to, buy at least 4 diapers in a month. All of those things. It's just the responsibility that changed. Nothing changed. I'm still me.
So how do you see things now? Your outlook to things in life? That there's time for everything.
Yeah, that is
like
it.
Just like the book of Ecclesiasticus says.
Right on, preacher.
There's time.
Right on, preacher.
That exists under the earth. There's
time and season.
All you need to do is wait. Maybe that time you now say I've given up. That is when
your Yahweh will
they want to answer you now, and that time you've not left the Jerusalem, and you're not going to Cameroon or Morocco. There will be problem. Me now, I waited in my Jerusalem. I did not decide to go to Morocco to go and sit on. I was in my Jerusalem.
To go and sit on.
I was in my Morocco. I was in my Jerusalem.
African natures come has done a lot.
But there is something I want to say. Most times when you are passing through situation, I know it's not. When people say, "Well, I can say that because I did that and it worked," don't let it bother you. I to think that January, at a point in that January, when I entered New Year, I just told myself, I'm praying for a child or pray for pregnancy will be the last prayer point I'm going to pray. Like it ended in 31st of December 2022. So as even at the point where I took in, I was not praying for the fruit of the womb. That was, I know people will not believe, but that was just it. If I know it's possible to show you the prayer, my prayer journal, you see that I was not praying for that. At that point, I was praying to know God more. Because if you know God, you know that everything is going to be better. So at that point, I was praying to know God more.
And you were talking less then.
Because I was trying to encounter God in my own way, not because I was looking for something. I was trying to know God. And in knowing God, I was not praying for anything. All I pray is that God, reveal yourself to me. I want to know you. I want to be a better person. Like even with or without children, or with or without a child, I will still be who I'm supposed to be, serve you the way I'm supposed to serve you, and live my life the ones and love you more. That was just it. And it was in the midst of trying to discover God for myself. I know God before, but somebody like him made me to backslide. So I decided to.
I beg your pardon?
Some at first that he make me backslide. And that's okay, God. I want to now know you more and build my faith. Because I have a gift, I have the gift of prophecy, I see. I have the gift of vision. I have the gift of what again? Okay, let's say prophecy and vision are the same thing. But it was no longer working because I was no longer praying. So I wanted to develop it to be able to help other people. So it was in the midst of knowing God that God said to come and know me. And say, my daughter, I've remembered you. And that was it. So it was in space of 2 months, January to February, March, that God now showed. Because I was not praying for it. But people say, how can you have problem and not pray for it? But that is what I did and it worked for me. And that's what I advise people. Instead of praying for it, because the more you pray for it, you become more tired and exhausted about it. Let it go. Focus on more important things and God show himself or her. So that is it. So if you haven't subscribed at this point, please.
Is that the last question?
That's the last question.
Oh.
So do you have anything to say?
Well, I want to say that if you are seeing this video for the very first time and you have issue with subfertility, or you've been married for 2 years, 3 years, nothing is happening, just know that something will happen. Yeah, as long as you are 100% medically okay, something will happen. Something will surely happen. Just keep trying, understand your circle very well, and try to do the do when necessary. Something will happen. And I think I should also have the see a gynecologist or see a gynecologist. See a doctor who understand, a doctor of woman. Yes. See a gynecologist, and he will counsel you better on how to go about it. If there's any test you need to do, any investigation you need to do, and if there is need to place you on any form of medications, it will guide you aright. You get? It will guide you aright. But just know that you will surely be out of this. Thank you. If you've not subscribed, please do.
Like,
you can share this video.
So that people who need this video, if you feel like you don't need it, watch to the end so that you learn one or two things because you can never tell. Then share to people so that people get who really need it.
Can see
it. We are not talking based on spirituality now. We are talking based on human being. We are not pastors. We are not pastores.
This is what we encounter.
This is our own experience. How we manage over it. To help somebody. One day it's not some person may say it's not just 3 years.
Just 3 years.
If you stay one day,
3 years.
If you stay one day, you know what it is.
3 years. If you've never been there.
Even 1 month.
3 years. 3 years. I was listening to a friend back then in Benin. He got married. I think it was even after 3 years, the wife conceived. When he was saying it, I could easily relate with what he was saying because I could easily flow with him. Friends, 3 years. As in like almighty 3 years. It's like 30 years.
Eliana came 3 years
on the dot
and 2 days.
Yes.
So after our wedding anniversary is on 12th of December. Eliana was born on the 14th of December. So 3 years and 2 days with 2 miscarriages. They know what it is.
It was not easy, man.
2 recorded one in the hospital. Mine was the one that was happening before I even say, okay, let me go and tell them. Before I go to the hospital, to So it's not easy. I know what I'm saying. Forget I'm smiling. I'm only smiling because I know Jesus loves me. And for those of you that don't believe there is God, there is God. Though. Forget the video that I said I don't believe in heaven or hell. I don't believe that there's heaven and there's hell, but I know that there is God, and I know there's a place. Place ABC. So subscribe, like, share.
I don't know how you came about that.
That is my own personal experience. I'm going to experience it and know what to
okay.
say. And I'll see you guys in the next.